Namaste. Namaste. In the last video, we have discussed how to download and install Tally Prime. Now, let's continue with the educational mode. Continuing educational mode may cause to some limitations like date. Date you can't access each day. It is limited to first day of the month or 31st of the month. Now, there are few other limitations wherever it is applicable, we'll discuss there. So let's begin with or start with continuing educational mode. Once you click here, the first thing you need to do is current period. What is the current period? 1st April. Check for the current period. Here 1st April 2025 is the current period. So from 1st April 2025 to 31st March 2026 is the current financial year. So I'll select and enter. Now you can't enter 10th November, so you can enter 1st November 2025 here. Once we select current period and current date, the next thing we need to back up the data. Let's create a backup for the data. So click on here where we have to go data backup. Once you click on backup, it asks you for which company you need to backup. So I'll select the data from here, select drive. Here I'll select except C, I'll select any other drive. Let's say N, enter in N drive where you need to store the data. So I'm selecting accounting for accounting for business, and I want to store in the data tally. Otherwise, you can even create the file and you can again come here and you can save the data. I'll just enter. So it's asking you now which company you need to create back. So first, whenever we whenever we create a company, first thing we need to do is backup. So we'll go back, yes. So first thing, okay, backup is done. Let's say restore. Once we get a backup, we can restore the data whenever it's required. So that is the importance of data and split. Okay, this we'll discuss when it is applicable to us. On configure data path is one we can do it directly from creation window. So we'll go back. This is the gateway of the tally. Now I'll click on company create. I'll here company data path. I'll select this and I'll select the path from select from drive. Click on it and you can select the drive. Have N drive here accounting for business and tally. Click enter, the path is saved. Now I'll enter the data, company data. I'll just copy over here. uh, PC Hub. Here, two names are reflecting. One is company name and the other one is mailing name. Company name is like a pet name. How you will remember the company, how you can recall the data which it belongs to. And mailing name is the name which company, let's say the name which you require print on invoices or reports. Just I'll paste the same and I'll enter limited or private limited, whatever the company name you have to give here, which you need to mention in reports or in invoices printing. I'll just enter the mailing name, then you'll get an address. Address, copy over here. And if you want to add one more line to an address, you can add here. I'll just add one more line. Again, if you want to add, you can add. Here, with the empty cell, if you enter again, it will end the line. Here, select Karnataka and pin code. It's asking for pin code 560001 and telephone number. If whatever the business telephone number you can give here. I'll just enter the data over here. Instead of telephone number, I'll give a mobile phone. Sorry, telephone number and mobile phone, fax, email ID. I'll enter the email ID and website. Here, financial year begin from 1st April 2025 to 31st March. So begin from when it is starting. It starts on 1st April 2025, current financial year. Here the next line is the books begin from. We have discussed that let's say we are starting on 1st November, then you have to give your the data first, 1st November 25 and enter. Here, base currency symbol and formal name is INR. So with this, the basic data is fed. Here, the next thing is maintain accounts. Yes, bill by bill entry. Yes, you can give it as no for time being. We'll uh, turn it on whenever it is required. And here, maintain inventory. You can give it. Okay, yes, we'll see. And integrate accounts with inventory. Yes, and batch wise no. Tax for time being no will change it is whenever it is required. And here also no payroll no. With this we have created a company. Now we'll start with basic entry purchases. Go to an vouchers, go to vouchers. Here click F9. So this is a voucher purchase voucher. Here, the date is 1st November, whatever the day we have entered as a current day. Here, supplier invoice number and bill date, whichever the supplier bill, whatever the date is mentioned, we'll enter here and the party name. Now, I'll just take an example from here. Here, you can see purchase transactions. Date is 25th October. Supplier is Anand Computers and address is 24 MG Road, Bangalore. And GST number so and so. The item purchased is 5 laptops at 40,000 each and total value is 2 lakhs. Method of payment is credit period is for 30 days. Now, with this information, we'll create an entry. We'll enter the data in the voucher. So, what is the party name? Party name is Anand Computers. The supplier name is Anand Computers. So, party name we have to create here. Click on create Anand Computers. Now, under purchases, select, sorry, sundry creditor. Sundry creditor. Here, Anand Computers, the address. Address is 24 MG Road, Bangalore 56001. The same data I'm going to paste it over here. Karnataka and pin code is 56001 and number no and click as to accept. With this, it is asking you the party details here from state. Now, purchase ledger. We have to create here saying that purchase account. Purchases account under purchase account not applicable. Enter, enter. Here, here we need to create an item, stock item. So we'll create laptop. Firstly, we need to create. So create on and click on create. Enter laptop, laptop. Here I'll just under electronics, electronics. In the primary, just add quantity. Category not applicable. Create units, create units. Formal name is units. Enter. Click. Enter. Click. Here, five quantities, 40,000 each. 40,000 each. It is costing to 2 lakhs. Enter narration being purchases, being being purchases purchases from Anand Anand computers with 30 days credit period. 30 days credit period. Click enter and save. With this, we have entered purchases entry. Now we'll go back and click on profit and loss account. You can see here purchases amounting to rupees 2 lakhs. If you click here, November, yes, from whom we are purchasing, we are purchasing from Anand Computers. Click again, you will get an voucher. The same voucher, whatever you have entered. I'll just go back by pressing escape key. Now I'll go back to vouchers. Now we will include tax. How do we include tax? Press F11, press F11, and here you have to integrate tax as S and provide basic necessary information. Your GSTN number, click GSTN number, copy and paste it over it. Prime. And remaining everything is same. Now we'll enter the same entry with 18% tax. So party name is Anand Computers. Yes, our information. Okay, I'll go back. I'll go back. Anand Computers. Place of supply. This is important thing because it regular. I'll inform that easy regular. He comes under regular. And GSTN number of the supplier. What is the GSTN number of the supplier? Okay, we have entered the company GSTN as supplier GSTN. Okay, we'll change it. Here, just select this and enter over here, Karnataka. And here, okay, F11, small changes. Here I have entered the supplier GSTN. You can see here, so I'll delete this and enter the company GSTN. Okay, save, exit. Yes. Now purchase account. What we are purchasing? We are purchasing laptops. So what is the quantity? Five quantity, 40,000 each. So total is 2 lakhs. Yes. Enter. Yes. Here, one more change. Here. In the stock item, just open this and you can see here as per the company or stock group. Let's specify here as 18%. Laptop set 18, 18% and goods. Clear. Now, once you click down to subtotal, then again you can enter the vouchers, sorry, ledgers or accounts. So here we'll enter and create tax information saying that at CGST at the rate 9%, CGST at the rate 9%, CG at the rate 9%. And this comes under duties and taxes. Duties and taxes, what kind of tax it is? It is a GST. And here, this is CGST. So select CGST and the percentage is 9% because if it is within the state, then CGST and SGST 50-50%. If it is 18%, then CGST is 9% and SGST is 9%. Here, do it normal rounding, last one digit, strong digit, enter, enter. Now you can see here the amount of enter. 2 nines are 18, so 18,000. It's right. So similar way we'll create SGST. Here I'll enter SGST at the rate SGST at the rate 9%. 9%. SGST at the rate 9%. It comes under duties and taxes. And what kind of tax it is? It is GST. And under GST, it is SGST or UTGST. The percentage is 9%. Here, normal rounding, click enter. I'll go back. You can go back by pressing backspace. So I'll enter here one digit. This is how you can enter the tax information and enter. This is the additional information. This is basically for e-way bill details from where it is the goods is traveling from, which distance it is, sorry, from where to where the goods is traveling from point A to point B. Here point A and point B details are mentioned, and you can enter transport, mode of transport, road, and you can enter the vehicle name and vehicle type, etc. With this we have completed with GST, purchase with GST. Now we'll enter We'll press function F11 and we'll enable billwise entry. Billwise entry is control save, everything is rest of the same. Now same entry will do. We'll look at what is the changes by enabling the billwise entry. We'll select the same supplier, yes, and purchases, yes, and here we'll enter laptop and quantity is 5, per unit is 40,000 and total is 2 lakhs. And this is the, if you have any more, let's say if you have additional items, you can enter here till this subtotal. Before this subtotal, everything is the stock item. After this subtotal, those are called ledgers or accounts. So we'll enter. Now you can see that subtotal is no more highlighted there. Here you can enter GST details, CGST 9% and SGST 9%. Ha, click S and provide the details. Here you can see if you enable Billwise entry, here it will ask new reference means this is a new bill. So for this new bill, let's give the name. Here name basically invoice number. Let's say invoice number, let's say Anand 001. This is how whatever, let's say it won't look professional, so I'll just enter. Now new reference will give it as um, AC AC purchases November 023. Assume this is the invoice number, so invoice number we gave it as name, and here due date is 30 days. You can mention your due date. Here below that you can see that now, whatever the data we are entering on 1st November, it is predetermining that it is adding 30 days as a credit period and making due date as 1st December 2025. And you can even calculate interest on due dates. That's we'll see the later part. But for now, you this is what we need to know by enabling bill by bill entry. This is how it creates a window to create bill wise entry. So with this, we'll say. Now, first, without GST, we have discussed. Then we enable the taxation. In this taxation, we enable GST and we have entered the same. And then we integrate stocks. Integrated inventory accounts with inventory. And okay, first itself we have integrated account with inventory. Then what we have done, the last thing, the recent thing we have done is bill wise entry. With this, we'll end this video. In the next video, we'll look forward and learn more, discuss more. Thank you.